When I got arrested in New York, I got arrested for Biggie. Them guns in my room was Biggie's guns because them cowards left the room when they heard the police was downstairs and everybody left their guns in my room. So I got 4 guns in my room. Serial numbers scratched out, and I did not snitch. I took that case. So you can imagine how I feel when I'm in jail for that case. And he out there living a mafia lifestyle, giving me no money, giving me no respect, giving me no tribute. Rolling with my road dog who was there when I got shot. I mean, come on, man. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. When I got...
Yeah, what's good, people? We back. Now, I ain't the one. I don't want to jump on Diddy's case about no broad. And that always been the very last thing I ever thought of was Diddy with a broad. And how Diddy be freaking off with broads and the broads that participate in Diddy's freak offs and the criminal, like, that's always been the absolute last matter of on my mind. Never cared about that. But if they were trying to take Diddy down for setting up Tupac, it would be something different. You know, him saying that he gave $1 million to Keefy D to take out Pac is weird. But then this right here, right? Let's go back into 1994. But while Pac is out on bail, matter of fact, before him being out on bail, remember when the above the rim shit is going on, Pac starts hanging out with Haitian Jack, and Diddy. Well, I mean, when Biggie sees Pac in the club and tells Pac that, yo, you shouldn't be hanging out with Haitian Jack. How did Biggie know of Haitian Jack? The whole city knew of Haitian Jack, right? So I don't want to get into that. The whole city everybody knew who Haitian Jack was. So it's like the plug is there. So right when Pac get this sex case, a fake ass sex case for some egregious broad, right? While he's out on bail for this charge, he gets charged with having guns in his hotel room. This is that shit that he was talking about in the interview where it's like, yo, no matter what I do, I go in, I beat this, I do that. It's just always some other shit, some freaky shit. When he in that Sway interview, that's what he meant, right? And with Big, it's like, remember, this is all happening in 1984. And remember, Ready to Die came out in 1984. And remember, Pac had the #1 album out. Remember? Me Against the World? Well, his album went #1 while he was in jail. It was destined to go #1, right? They had Dear Mama on it, I believe, or something like that. I don't know. Early Pac, I'm not up on. But music-wise. And no, I'm lying. No, don't take that as a way to discredit what I'm saying. I'm up on Pac. I just trying to think of the singles with that album. But anyway, with Pac getting caught with guns in his room, do you think that Big just handed a gun to Lil C's and D-Rock and like, hey man, let's just leave our guns in Pac's room when the cops come up here, right? Or do you think that Big, C's and D-Rock and them was told, yo, we setting up Pac, make sure he leaves in cuffs. Make sure he leaves in cuffs, right? When you say that, you are the police. I don't care what if you have a badge or not. You are the police if you ever say that, think that, move like that, dress like that, dress like that, smell like that, whatever. So that's what it seems like to me. This does not seem like, oh man, because the story is that Pac had the bad boy crew in his room and they were smoking weed. And then the cops run up to the room because they smell weed, and the bad boy crew left the room before the cops got there, and Pac was left with the weed and the guns. How many rappers you know in today's day and age that get caught with weed and guns? Right, that's like a common. That was a common thing. We don't know what they're doing now, but do you think that was like just happened, or do you think that that Pac was set up? Do you think Andre Harrell just happenly got moped out, or do you think Andre Harrell was a key piece to disappearing so that certain people wouldn't get in trouble, or certain people can get a certain amount of money? Which one do you believe? Did you have a black Jesus in your kitchen, or did you have a white Jesus in your kitchen? Which one? Right? That's what it boils down to. Because when you think that Pac was not set up, you don't know life. You know what I'm saying? I remember Prodigy said it one time. He said, "Yo, they always asking why y'all always fighting in the ghetto." And he said, "If you don't know the answer, you don't know the ghetto." That's exactly what I have to say about this Big and Pac shit. When Gucci said this is the same shit that got Big and Tupac killed, it was, and it is, and it won't change. Now, this game goes so deep. This game goes so deep. At first, I was gonna say, was Tupac a snitch or was Biggie the police? And if this happened today, I'm definitely saying Biggie is police. Once somebody does it to me, once somebody does a police action, you calling out their police action doesn't make you a snitch. You just did some police shit. And people need to know that this is the police that we need to be worried about, that is trying to take our riches and resources and put us back into chattel slavery. That's always been my position on the police. Remember when Craig Mack was like, I thought we said fuck police. What happened with that? That's why Craig Mack was going to go to Death Row East, because him and Pac was on the same mission. Him and Pac was on the same rap. P would probably ended up on Death Row East too. But this is definitely a setup here. I'm smelling setup all over this. It's like I can't look at Biggie as being innocent no more. Biggie had to know what it was. I mean, matter of fact, I'm lying. Biggie probably didn't know the extent to what this was, but he didn't. I could tell by his reactions to Pac dissing him that he didn't know the extent to what was going on. Pac, I believe, understood what was going on after going to. I believe Big knew. I believe Pac knew what was going on after, some months in jail and talking to some dudes and reading some books. You know what I'm saying? I believe he knew what was going on, but and he just said, "I'm gonna make some money out of this. The best I could do. What I'm gonna do now? Best I could do is make some money out of this." So we have to look at this. This Big and Pac story is not about rap music. Rap music is the what's the word for it? I'm trying to think of the word, but rap music is like the road. It's not the city. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is big. This shit is bigger than Malcolm and Martin. Malcolm and Martin, we knew who the enemies was. We knew exactly who the enemies were in Malcolm and Martin, which is how they were able to play with it. But now, after Malcolm and Martin, we don't know who the enemies are. That's why I had to call out and say Biggie did some police shit. Because if this happened the reason why I call it out, the reason I talk about Jay Reeves and which dudes are police is because of a situation like this. You may just be chilling. You just may be doing a good deed. You just want to link up with some people. You just want to share energy, and they're planning to set you up, and their plans to set you up. They want to take you out. It's a shame. Could have just got a good record or a dope legendary freestyle. Freestyle would be legendary by now, but no, they wanted to set Pac up. It's nasty, man. But I'm gonna go and get out of here.